Okay, so we're gonna make sure this guy's head nice and straight. Okay. So, make sure your head's nice and straight facing you guys. Don't want him to see us coming. They're staying back there. Just gonna go ahead, give this a nice tug. Sleep. No. Nope. Okay, so please calm down. Okay, so, all right. Now, nope. Yeah. Okay. It's not a horse, no. So, we got our alligator here. First thing that happens, you put your knees in the alligator's armpits. Yeah, don't worry, he puts on deodorant every day, so he's good. Next thing, your legs go back behind, or you turn your feet inward, kind of back behind their hind legs. Behind their hind legs. Doing that kind of helps restrict their movement, stops them from twisting, rolling under us. Next thing you guys did notice, I was covering up the eyes. Now covering up the eyes of the alligator, it kind of seems to help relax them. Not sure exactly why. There are some theories that covering the eyes makes it really dark, makes them calm down, might make them want to go to sleep, might even make them think they're dead. So, on that note, I wondered what happens if you cover up just one eye. Are they half dead? Oh, they're fine. Look at them. Look at that squad rolling in right there. Got big old Albert in the front. We gotta watch that other flat closer one of you guys, because he will come out and try to get me. Eat him? Are you telling him to eat me or me to eat them? I'm not eating them and they're not eating me, I don't think. So, all these guys, what is up with all this activity? You're supposed to be fake. Come on. Alright, so, where are we? Oh yeah, with these guys, they have a lot of cool, interesting features on their head. So on the front, they've got these nostrils. They can close them shut when they submerge. They've also got ears right behind each eye. They're equipped with these flaps here as well. And then the position of those eyes, with it being on the top of the skull, that's great for hunting, but it does put them in a vulnerable position, so they're retractable. They can pull them down into their skull where they're protected by this bony ridge. Next thing you'll notice is when they do open their eyes, they almost seem to roll in their head. This is due to a secondary eyelid. It's called the nictitating membrane. It acts like a built-in pair of diving goggles and does allow them to actually see underwater. So they are well adapted for aquatic life, which is great because they're considered an amphibious reptile. Now it's not an amphibian like your frogs, toads, and your salamanders. That simply means they spend a great deal of time in water. They can hold their breath for up to several hours. How long they hold their breath is determined by how warm or cold they are. How active they are will determine how quickly they run out of oxygen. What is going on? You kind of see the buffet line starting to line up. Alright, so these guys have one more cool, interesting feature. It's located on the inside of their mouth. This one might be able to show you if that one. He's perfect. So, that one's sitting back there with his mouth open. You'll notice you can't see down their throat. Now this is because the back of their tongue, it acts like a valve, allows them to open their mouth underwater without swallowing a bunch of water. So the only way you're going to see down an alligator's throat is if you ever catch them yawning or if you happen to be on the way down it. That is not funny. That's our Yakare caiman coming out, by the way. We want to keep a real close eye on him. So if you kind of notice, if you kind of look at him on the lower jaw, he does have a couple dark vertical stripes. That's how you tell him apart. One last thing though is how to show, also, with that guy sitting with his mouth open, a lot of people wonder why they do that. It is how they help regulate their body temperature. So they can sit there facing like that, face the sun, helps warm them up. They can also sit in the shade later on in today, let the wind kind of blow through, helps cool them off. But that is why they're doing that. One last thing, we're going to show you how to hold their mouth shut. So if these guys have an injury that we need to get a closer look at, we're going to simply move them somewhere else. We want to go ahead and secure those jaws. So we can go ahead, grab their jawline way back here, force the jaws shut, slide our hands forward, and then rock back with their head. Now holding their head back like this helps restrict their movement, stops them from backing out from under us. If it did do that, he'd sit on my back, show all of you guys how to hold my mouth shut. This is also at this time we could have someone else come around the front, tape their mouth so we're not worried about getting bit. It is a great trust exercise. wonderful team building activity out here, taping alligators' mouths shut.